Do you often hear about blockchain and crypto and have no idea what it's about? Don't worry, we're here to help. Today we're going to learn about what a blockchain is, how it works, and what problems it solves. Before we dig deeper, let's look at the current system. Everyone uses paper money. When you get a $10 bill, you trust that it's not fake. If instead someone sent you an email saying, "Here's $10, you probably would not trust it. But when we transfer money using an ATM or pay with a card, it's pretty much what we do. We are sending money in a digital message, and we trust this system. To make sure no one is cheating or sending money they don't have, these messages go through trusted banks that keep a record of everything. They know how much money everyone has and deduct it accordingly to every transaction. This solution is secure, but it becomes expensive when there are millions of transactions happening around the world every minute. Blockchain came as a solution to this, as it costs a lot less to process payments and is more transparent. So what exactly is a blockchain? Imagine it as a super secure digital ledger, like a record-keeping book that notes all important data. This ledger is made up of blocks, and each block contains a list of these transactions. Remember that blockchain doesn't just allow us to make transactions, it lets us protect any piece of digital information, like contracts and many other legal instruments. But how does blockchain actually work? Let's look into it. Each block is connected to the previous one and the next one. It stores a lot of data, its unique code, hash, and the hash of the previous block. When it comes to data, it can store a lot of different things. For example, details of each transaction, like the sender and receiver of crypto and the number of coins traded. The next thing is a hash, a unique code like a digital fingerprint. If someone tries to change data in the block, a fingerprint also changes. So it's easy to detect any attempts to change the data. The last part of each block is a hash of the previous block. It shows which block is the next one, and this feature makes a new line of blocks, like a chain of blocks. This is why it's called blockchain. For example, if you try to change the hash of a single block, it will make all the following blocks in the chain invalid. Potentially, hackers could generate thousands of hashes per second and change all the following blocks to make one valid again. To protect against these threats, there is an additional security layer on the blockchain called proof of work. Keep in mind that other types of blockchains can use other systems such as proof of stake or proof of history. But let's first explain, what is proof of work exactly? It's a defense mechanism that slows down the creation of new blocks. It recalculates and validates data through multiple computers. When all the data is processed, a new block is added to the chain. Keep in mind that once something is recorded in the ledger, it becomes permanent. The ledger is shared among many computers worldwide, making it highly reliable and bulletproof. But that's not all. There is another layer of security that protects you and is tied to proof of work. Imagine that you want to send money to a family member living in another country. You send them money to a local bank branch or via the internet. The bank then processes the transaction, which can take several days to complete, and you may pay higher fees. In a decentralized system like peer-to-peer, everyone is welcome to participate and join the blockchain network. Once you send the money from your wallet, data from your payment is broadcast to everyone on the network. And once it's agreed upon, it's added to the block. This is where miners come into play. Miners are like detectives who compete to solve these fingerprints we talked about. Miners are responsible for verifying blocks of data, and once everything checks out, they add the verified blocks to their own blockchains. This block is then compared between nodes of other miners. If they are identical, consensus is reached, and the block is added to the blockchain. As you can see, the blockchain ledger is transparent. Everyone on the network can see all the transactions on it. This builds trust among participants. As we wrap up our exploration of the blockchain technology, let's think about its incredible potential beyond cryptocurrencies. Blockchain is already making waves in various industries, like supply chain management, healthcare, and voting systems. Its secure and transparent nature has the power to revolutionize the way we handle data and interact. Keep in mind that cryptocurrencies are more than just digital coins. They signify a shift in how we perceive and exchange value, breaking boundaries and forging new paths. That's it. If you found this video insightful, let us know by giving us a thumbs up. And if you want to be notified about more engaging content and cutting-edge technology and finance, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned. Until our next digital adventure, keep your minds open and your wallets encrypted.